Here's what my parentheses checker looks like when it runs. So I'm going to supply you with 5 examples right here. I'll give you this code to start, and if I run it, you can see that it says, here's my expression, enter expression, and this is the default. And it says this expression has matched parentheses, which indeed it does, because for every open parenthesis, there is a corresponding closed parentheses. And there's the same total number of open and closed parentheses. So I can just go through the other examples and you can see what the output should be. If I run it on this second one, here's my expression. It says this also has matched parentheses, which again it does. Now you can have an unbalanced, you can have more opens initially than closed, but in the end, every open parenthesis has a closed parentheses and there's the same number of open and closed. So let's look at a couple more expressions. Now these next 3 are all unmatched. So if I run it, it says expression, this thing has unmatched parentheses, and the rules are that for every open, there must be a closed, and here's the problem, right? This, I've encountered a closed parenthesis, and there's no matching open. So even if you look at this thing, there's the same total number of open and closed parentheses, right? There's how many open? 1, 2, 3 open, and 1, 2, 3 closed, but you can't have a closed parentheses before a corresponding open parentheses. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so this is unmatched. And the next 2 are also unmatched. If I look at this one, this also has unmatched parentheses. So open, open, closed parentheses, and there's an extra closed parentheses. Yeah. And the last one is also contains unmatched parentheses. So if I run it, open parentheses, closed parentheses, but there's no final closed parenthesis for the open. Yeah, so you have to have the same total number of open and closed parentheses, and you cannot have a closed parenthesis before a corresponding open parentheses. Well, you know how it works in math. So you're going to obviously need a for loop to go through your expression and somehow keep track of every time you encounter an open parentheses, maybe change a variable, and every time you hit a closed parenthesis, change a variable. In the end, you have to have the same total number of open and closed, but it's a little bit more complicated than that because you can't have any extra closed parentheses before an open parentheses. You know how to deal with mathematical expressions, and I'm going to give you this code with these examples. So the first 2 should be matched, and the next 2 should run as unmatched parentheses. All right, thanks for watching, and good luck with the project.